All right. What is up? Welcome back to my Pittsburgh Force expansion series here in NBA 2K25. Last episode was basically all the offseason. We established the franchise, we drafted our team in the expansion draft, and we also did the official NBA draft and got Trey Johnson with the 6th overall pick, which I'm pretty happy with. And after that, we also played some Summer League games where we went to the finals, led by Trey Johnson, who played amazing in the Summer League. He's a bona fide scorer, and I think he can lead our team in the future. But anyways, we made it to the finals of the Summer League, and we lost. So, yeah. And so for this video, we are going to play our first official NBA game of the season, and we're also going to simulate about, I'd say, 1 to 2 months forward. I'm going to probably blow through this first season because I don't think we're going to be good. If you look at this roster here, we're kind of cheeks, okay? We're kind of ass. Anyways, before we jump straight into our first game of the season here, I will just quickly show off our coaching game plan. After last episode, I did adjust a lot of this stuff on the side here, like training and coaching and all that. I obviously went for size and defense with this lineup. So as you can see, we're starting Jeremy Grant at shooting guard. It's not his preferred position, but I think he can play shooting guard. He's 6'7". He's pretty nimble. I think it'll work out. And then we got Harrison Barnes at small forward, Taylor Hendricks at power forward, Bol at center, and then Fred VanVleet leading the squad here at point guard. Fred VanVleet is also the shortest player in the starting squad here at 6 foot even. Everyone else is at least 6'7" or above. So again, as I said in the previous episode, that's kind of the game plan I'm going for. I want a lot of size. I want a lot of defense. And then off the bench, you can see Trey Johnson as our 6th man. He is probably, I'll start him probably later in the season. I just want to see how this starting 5 does first, but Trey Johnson definitely will get the start later on so we can better develop him. And then here is the rest of the squad. We are running a 10-man rotation. Funny thing about our head coach, though, is when I first came in here to edit this, funny thing about Alton Cohen's here, he was running a 5-man rotation. The starting 5 was playing 48 minutes each, and no one else got a lick of game time. I don't know why he did that. I obviously had to change that because there's no way we're running a 5-man rotation. I mean, we're not the Mavericks. And then also, this is what I didn't touch. He doesn't run plays. Run plays frequency, 0. Help defense, 0. Zone usage frequency, 0. We'll give Alton Cohen's a chance, but I mean, he's looking a little suspect here. I feel like he's like a high school level coach. Well, not even. I mean, high school level coaches come up with plays. He doesn't have a single play in his playbook, apparently. So I guess I'll just adjust this because there's no way we're just going to run out there with no plays. Everything else should be normal here. I didn't touch any of this. So we are running a pick and roll heavy offense with shoot at will, tempo. I didn't touch that. That was all Alton Cohen's. I kept that. Same with our defense. We want to limit perimeter shots and play physical defense, which I agree with. As for our playbook, you can see we are running the Celtics playbook, so we can hopefully get a lot of threes up, get a lot of shots up, and run a lot of 5 out. Because we do have a lot of players who can shoot here, especially our centers. We got Bol. He's playing power forward, but he is starting at center for us. He can shoot decently well. Zeke Naji off the bench at center. He has a B- in 3 as well. So we got a lot of solid shooters. All right, enough yapping. Let's go ahead and jump into our first game of the NBA season against the Minnesota Timberwolves, who made some adjustments. They got Jonathan Isaac now starting at the forward, which will add to their already great defense. All right, I really don't know what to expect here. We have a D for home court advantage because we just became a franchise. Holy, Bol did not even try for that tip. I promise you I pressed Y. He didn't even jump. All right. Yeah, starting off great here. Great contest. All right, fast break. What we got? God damn, everyone is slow. That's a good look. Hey. Help! Oh, good block. I said this last episode as well, but I am playing on superstar difficulty. I tried passing it. A ball with almost had a nasty putback. Yep, I'm going to pause it real quick. Anthony Edwards is going to dunk it on me. Yep, we are playing on superstar. And when we get to the playoffs, if we make it to the playoffs, I will switch it to Hall of Fame, so it's more difficult. And I'm also playing on true player percentage for the shooting. Oh, all right, he just sinks that one. Yeah, I am using real player percentage because I can't shoot. I suck at this game. They're playing lockdown defense. I don't know what to do here. Pick and roll. When in doubt, pick and roll. How did Ball not get that rebound? I don't know. And Harrison Barnes is slow as molasses. Can't get in front of Edwards there. Edwards with the ball. Why is Harrison Barnes on him? Someone help! Grab it, Ball! Okay, well, that's good defense. That's honestly great defense. I'll take that. So far, I gotta say, I'm pretty happy with our defense. Why does Anthony Edwards look like that? That nigga looks strong in the face. That is not Anthony Edwards. That looked like a mix between Russell Westbrook and Anthony Edwards. That was not just Anthony Edwards. Okay, enough about face scans. Yeah, I'm liking our defense. All right, Jonathan Isaac, we're not worried about him on offense. We're not worried about Isaac on offense. We're not worried about Gobert on offense. It's really just this guy right here, and he just pulls it in my mouth. Pause. I would go to the pick and roll, but I'm kind of scared to do that against Rudy Gobert, if I'm being honest. We're going to have to. We're going to have to go to the pick and roll. Good look. Jeremy Grant for three. Wide open look. I think that's his... No, that's his first three. Who made our first three? Okay, we're not going to be scoring anything on the fast break because everyone on this team is slow as shit. I did not mean to run a floppy. Post up, post up, post up, post up. Shit. Shit. All right, okay, that was a terrible play. That was on me. Not going to lie, I fumbled the bag there. Oh, wow, 0.6 seconds? What are we going to do with that? I'll turn the ball over. Well, that was possibly the worst outcome. Just slide it in me, gang. Yep, slip it in. Ha-ha, pause. Get the fuck out the way. Do you see ball blowing up the play? And this nigga missed, too. Great board. Great board. Great look. Okay. What can you do, man? Just keep shooting. We just got to keep shooting. There's a big-ass mismatch here. Someone help. Bull, help. Great help by Bull, but it doesn't matter. All right, man, I got to say, our offense is atrocious. I thought maybe Fred VanVleet could save us a little bit until I remembered that he's averaging like 16 points a game this season. Jonathan Isaac clears. Whoa, Bull, dude. Look at this shit. Easy pass. Ooh, dip down to him. What the fuck is Bull doing, dude? He's in a different universe. He doesn't know where he's at. Huh? Basketball? All right, you know what? This isn't bad. This is not bad. We just need to generate more good open looks like we have already. Fred VanVleet to the cup. And we got the ball back. Oh, hey, we actually have the ball. Okay. That play was absolutely destroyed. Oh, there goes Rob Dillingham checking into the game. That's a good look. Can we make shit? Okay. Bring it out. Bring it out. Slow it down. Let's run a pick and roll. Well, he was open for... Hey, made it. Fred, please save us. I'm not worried about no Gobert 3. I tell you what. That's wide open. All right. Ball. Pump fake. Off the dribble. Went absolutely nowhere with it because he sucks. Trey Johnson off the screen. Decent look. And Trey Johnson gets his first official bucket of his NBA career. And it's a three-pointer. You love to see it. Dude, Harrison Barnes on Anthony Edwards. Charge, please. Yes! Yes! That is not Anthony Edwards. Look at that nigga. He got a strong brow structure. For every one good offensive play we have like 10 bad ones. And one. Shit. Oh, mismatch. Mouse in the house. Mouse in the house. Bull, if you missed that, I was going to ship you off to the Guangdong Tigers if you missed that one. All right. It's not 13-16. This is not bad. Better than I could ever hope and expect. I need help. Dude, that was like he was getting contested from the front and back. Still made it. Harrison Barnes, that's a good look. Oh, my God. Harrison Barnes off to a great start here. 6 points. I don't know if he's missed a 3 yet. I got fucking demolished. I don't know. That was the worst on-ball defense I've ever played, and it worked. Devin Carter to the cup. Oh, I shouldn't have taken that. Harrison Barnes couldn't stay in front of a fucking traffic cone, dude. His lateral quickness has to be like 40 or 30. It's disgusting. All right. I can't play on-ball defense, dude. I can't do it, dude. Let's call a timeout. Let's take a chill pill. Let's be the coach here. Guys, let's game plan it up. All right. What are those guys doing in the crowd? That nigga distracting me, bro. I can't focus. I don't know. Where's the defensive? What is that nigga's tweaking out? I don't care. I don't know. We're just running a bunch of double screens. Oh, it actually worked. All right, that timeout. We needed that timeout. We needed that timeout to collect ourselves, to get back in the game. Now we're back in it. I was hoping to hold them to 25 tops this entire quarter, but what can you do? Harrison Barnes is guarding someone on the perimeter. That was bound to happen because this old ass nigga cannot stay in front of anybody. Is that Luke Cornett? What the fuck is Luke Cornett doing in Minnesota, bruh? All right, you know what? Why? Oh, that's Jeremy Grant. I thought that was the rookie. Let's run a floppy for Trey Johnson. Pop that shit, Trey. God damn it, Trey. 1 of 5. That is tough for the rookie. Great defense so far. Great defense so far. Great defense. The whole... In what world do you let this happen? There's 4 of you. There's 4 of you numbskulls. Oh, and Jonathan Isaac got it. Hell nah. This nigga's... What's going on? Oh my God. Well, 29-18. Our defense has not been good at all. And our offense is even worse. All right. Anyways, yeah, I was looking at the tape. Pass the rock. Oh, we made a shot. Let's get it. That's a good start to the second quarter. Yeah, I was looking at the tape. Our defense was not that bad, especially with the starting unit. We played pretty solid, and then the subs came in, and then everything went downhill. Who does this nigga think he is? Why would you even attempt that? Good D, good D, good D. I jumped too early. I can't play defense in the post. I jump once, and then it's all over. That's a good look. We are making our corner threes. We can at least count on that, I guess. So we got shooters on this team for sure. Like everyone from the 1 to the 5 can at least shoot the ball semi-well, semi-decently. Woohoo! Okay, Jeremy Grant still got it. All right, slow it down. What's the move? What's the play? Oh, great play. This team consists of mailmen and plumbers. Because how? Not a good position, but his defender is behind him. Jonathan Isaac tries to help. Bam, in the air. This is a layup. Look how open this is. Money in the bank. Nope. Misses a wide open layup. All right. But it's all right. This is our first game. Okay, you know what? Larry, get the fuck out the way. Okay, Mr. fucking Larry Nance, blow up the play junior. What the fuck are you doing, bro? All right, double drag screen. Jeremy Grant to the cup. Okay, doesn't make it this time, but he will go to the line for 2. Yeah, what I was going to say way earlier is that I often recollect on Jeremy Grant's time in Denver because I am a Nuggets fan. And he was pretty good, right? He was pretty good for Denver. A great, 3-and-D guy, big wing. But I think maybe he was just that good because he was playing with Jokic. Holy shit. Anyways, yeah, I think he was the main reason he was good in Denver was Jokic. And Jokic does that with a lot of role players, right? Like Bruce Brown, KCP. He makes them way better than they actually are, and then they expect a lot of money, and then they leave. And then I'm going to stop ranting about the Nuggets because we are getting our ass kicked. How do you miss an open 3? I don't know. 1 for 8 is actually abominable. That's bubonic. That shit is bubonic. Bull, what are you fucking doing? I want to get Trey Johnson going here. Good look. Good play. We are just, you know what? We're hitting some threes. And we're not licked yet. It's 33-39. We're actually staying in this. They're running an ISO. I don't care. I'm off-balling. My God, dude. Trey Johnson, get off the fucking court. Get off the court. Take him out, coach. Just when we get some momentum, we do some boneheaded shit like that. And it's actually all my fault because I'm playing as the characters. I'm controlling the players on the court. So whose fault is it really? It's probably mine. Barbecue chicken alert. Barbecue chicken alert. Barbecue chicken alert. 6-point game. Let's get it. Stupid. Great defense, Trey Johnson. All the way to the cup. Nope. Fred VanVleet, open 3, though. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go. 3-point game. We brought it to within 1 score. That's a decent look for Anthony Edwards, and he drains it. All right. Low, like, post-up ISO for our point guard. Trey, he really needed that one. Ball. Why'd that nigga shoot that shit like he was scared? I don't know. What am I supposed to do? He just teleported past me. Rob Dillingham is using witchcraft and fucking sorcery. I don't understand it. Rob Dillingham has put up more shots than Anthony Edwards on this team. I don't understand what's going on. What universe are we living in here? Draw the foul. Dude, I don't... And he just fouled him. Transition take foul? Really? How was that a take? How was that a... How? Harrison Barnes, you are one slow man. Can we stop fouling? I know we set the settings to play physical defense. But I almost threw up in my mouth. But stop fucking fouling. Oh my shnikers, dude. Rudy Gobert. Well, you know what? We take these. We live with Rudy Gobert free throws, actually. Jeremy Grant. What a tough finish. I was fully expecting to get blocked there by Gobert. But Jeremy Grant finishes it. All right, great D. Great D. Good D. Good D. Great defense. Beautiful defense by Jeremy Grant. Locks up Anthony Edwards there. On the fast break. Ball. Oh, shit. Do you see how high up he got? Golly, man. His head was above the... His head was above the rim is what I meant to say there. Awesome play. Great play by Taylor Hendricks. Rudy Gobert. I'm going to sag off till his pants off. What? Bol is tired as shit. What? And it doesn't stop him from getting the big dunk over Rudy Gobert. We're still in this game, baby. We are still in this despite Trey Johnson's struggles here. Jeremy Grant and Fred VanVleet have... Well, I got to stop talking before the quarter's over because Anthony Edwards... That was a tough play. That's a tough bucket. There was... I don't see a foul there. Am I stupid? I swear I saw Jalen McDaniels coming over to help. Yep, and that just shows you how quick things can change. We had it to 1-point game. Now it's a goddamn... Can I do math? It's a 7-point game, I think. If I did the math correct. Cut, nigga. Rudy Gobert didn't even have to jump. Ooh, I'll take it. All right, I was going for a layup there. Okay, you know what? That's not bad. We played solid defense there in the second quarter, and our offense, we picked up some slack. All right, let's keep doing what we did in the second quarter. Get good looks, and take what the defense gives us. Great screen. All right, that's fine, right? That's fine because we can now run a post-up for Taylor Hendricks. Get your black ass down there, boy. There is no way DiVincenzo is locking you up in the post. He is a point guard. Oh, my God. I'm shipping you off to the Wandong Tigers, boy. You're going to play with the Shanghai Sharks, boy. Holy smokes. All right, and they're forced to foul. Open look. Fred VanVleet makes his third three of the game. Now, I'm not going to say anything about the lead or how close it is because every time I do, they score and they go on like a 5-0 run. Great deflection from Jeremy Grant. Fred VanVleet cuts to the basket. And we take our first lead. Well, I think this is actually our second lead. We take our second lead of the game. Our first lead came within the first minutes of the first quarter, and now we finally come back in the third for a narrow 1-point lead. But it's not over yet. Anthony Edwards. Tough foul. Jeremy Grant post up. I don't know how I feel about this. Nigga is getting fucking clamped. Holy shit. Blocked twice. That is... Hell no. Give the ball to someone else. Jalen McDaniels is a terror. That's a good look. Oh, okay, he was bound to miss. He was bound to miss. He was bound to miss eventually. That's... Rudy Gobert just put him in the bucket, bro. He just put him in the basket. Okay, Barnes on McDaniels. I'm much more happy. Oh, my God. Just killed him on the screen. All right. See, that's a good look. Okay, I'm talking shit about Harrison Barnes when he makes a big three to tie the game. You can't leave this man open. Okay, never mind, you can. What was I going to say? I forgot. Everything just left my brain there. I was going to go on a tangent. Great contest from behind from Jeremy Grant. With our starting five, I'm thinking I want to put Harrison Barnes at power forward because, as we see, he cannot guard a perimeter player. But the thing is, like, Harrison Barnes can't really rebound. And also, that would mean sending Taylor Hendricks to the small forward position, which he can play pretty solid perimeter defense. But, again, Harrison Barnes can't really rebound that well. You can't leave him open. And Taylor Hendricks makes his first three of the game. There we go. Our 5-out shoot-first mentality is paying off here against the Timberwolves. We're getting good looks. Pass the... Ooh. There's a mix-up in the defense there, and we can't make him pay. Oh, I shouldn't have helped off. That's on me. That's a good look. Wide open midi. Jeremy Grant sinks it. That's 17 now. Okay, that was Harrison Barnes yet again. Shit! All right, that was close. Like I was saying, Harrison Barnes once again proves that he should not be playing defense on the perimeter. He gave up a wide open three, but we take it. Another good look. That was a little too deep. Great rebound by Larry Nance. You'd love to see it. Okay, Julian Phillips. Here is his first minutes on the court. And the thing with this lineup is it's hard to create mismatches. Julian Phillips has Rudy Gobert on him, but we can't really take advantage of that. Devin Carter. That was a good look, but he can't knock it down. We don't really have... Is Rudy Gobert playing small forward? Because what is going on? Oh, my. Okay, we got to go with that Rudy Gobert matchup. Rudy Gobert cannot guard the perimeter. Open three for Trey Johnson. He just cannot get a single shot to fall. He made that 1-3, and from then on, he's been cursed. The Timberwolves are using black magic because Dillingham shouldn't be able to do that. And Trey Johnson has not made a shot after the first quarter. That's a good look. Oh, he just cannot shoot shit, man. What is that now? 1 for 10? That is now 1 for 12. 1 for 6 from 3. That's actually disgusting. And he still has a positive plus-minus. I wonder if the real player percentage thing is messing with his ability to make a shot because... We are down by 5. I'm going to stop talking. All right. Where the fuck is Larry Nance Jr. going? Nigga, it's called a pick and roll, not a pick and... Oh, I'm gonna walk off. Well, that's not even a pick and pop. If he was... What is he doing? We are falling apart. We are falling apart at the seams here. Harrison Barnes, that was an unnecessary foul. I think we've proved so far that we have what it takes to hang around with the Timberwolves. Well, guys, it's over. As you can see, we lost big time. It's almost a 20-point deficit now. We do lose our first franchise game at home, so that's tough. But you know what? I think we did a pretty solid job. We held the Timberwolves to 98 points, which is, I think, good, especially considering how teams nowadays can put up anywhere from like 120 to 140 points. So I like what I saw from our defense. Our offense has a lot to improve on, and especially Trey Johnson, he has a lot to improve on. He put up a really lackluster performance, but he is a rookie. It was his first official game. I'm sure he will shake it off. I don't know what's worse, the fact that he went 2 for 17 or the fact that I took 17 shots with him even when he was struggling early on. I don't know. He was responsible for 26 points though. So excellent playmaking. You know, it wasn't a terrible game. It wasn't a total terrible game. All right, if we look at the rest of the box score, Jeremy Grant led us with 19. Van Fleet with 17, 3, and 5 was the second leading scorer. Ball played, honestly, really good. 4 blocks, 11 rebounds, and 8 points. I mean, really good stuff there. All right, now let's go ahead and simulate a couple weeks to the season here. Let's go simulate to November 2nd and see how we do. All right, so just finished simulating to November 2nd, and as you can see, we get our first big injury here. Taylor Hendricks goes down with, I didn't even see it, but it looked like a knee injury. We'll go ahead and we'll give Craig Porter Jr. some minutes. He's upset, I think, because he hasn't been getting any minutes. All right, yeah, we, of our first 7 games, we only won 1. And it was an NBA Cup game, so that's pretty big. We beat the Pistons, who are 3-1. In our first big win, Trey Johnson goes off for 30, so he recovers. He bounces back from that lackluster performance in Game 1 of the season. In the game before that one, however, we do lose to the Celtics, which is to be expected. Trey Johnson, again, our leading scorer with 19. Devin Carter off the bench with 16. And then after our back-to-back NBA Cup games, we played the Spurs. Again, Trey Johnson leads the way. But again, our offense is just... like, we do not score that many points. We don't really got that many bucket getters. Next, we played the Rockets in our home court. Trey Johnson and Devin Carter combined for 41. Good offensive performances for both of them. And Devin Carter, low-key, can rebound the ball pretty good. He's averaging 5 rebounds a game so far. Ball, 17. And then here was possibly our biggest loss yet, 129 to 83. We just got obliterated. We couldn't stop a single person. All right, you know what? Having simulated 2 weeks, I think I'm going to go ahead and make the change to first move Harrison Barnes out of the starting lineup, and in place, we will have Trey Johnson take over. He has been our leading scorer. He's averaging 17 points a game. All right, let's simulate the rest of our games here. We got a tough stretch coming up. The Sixers. The Sixers are still bad, looks like. Close game against the Sixers. Oh, we're actually winning. Hold up. We just beat the Sixers. Wow. Do they have Embiid? Yeah, they had Embiid. They had Maxey. They had McCain. Doesn't matter. And they had Paul George, but he's washed. 1 for 8. That's crazy. Big win for us. Trey Johnson now starting. Puts up 24. Ball with a double-double. Great win for us. All right, Nikola Topic is back. But we're in a tough... we have a dilemma here. Because now we have 3 starting caliber point guards, I feel. We got Nikola Topic. We got Devin Carter, who's making a case for why he should start. He's making a pretty good case. And then we got Fred VanVleet, who is he's playing really good as our starting point guard. So it's like, all right, Craig Porter Jr. also averaging 11 points in only 15 minutes of action, which is good for 26 points a game if you switch it to per 36. 25 for Devin Carter. We'll give 20 to Topic starting out off the bench, and we'll up Porter Jr.'s minutes to 17. Give this last one to Trey Johnson. Why not? And we get back-to-back wins on the Sixers. Trey Johnson, 27, 10 for 17, great game. Topic, in his first game for us, has 10, 3, and 5 with 1 steal. On 4 for 12 shooting, 1 for 8 from 3, so not the most efficient, but he was still a +4 in the box plus-minus. And Taylor Hendricks is back now. Do we just have... I don't know if we have enough minutes to go around. Craig Porter Jr., how did he play in that game? Craig Porter Jr. finished with 8 on decent efficiency. 3 rebounds and 3 assists as well. He had a 17 plus-minus. Larry Nance with a 38 plus-minus. All right, and now that Taylor Hendricks is healthy again, he's pissed, dude. -2 overall points. He's outraged. Dude, I couldn't play you were injured. I don't understand. 2K is stupid, but yeah, I'll put Taylor Hendricks back in the starting lineup at the power forward position. This might be our best lineup. And then with that, I had to take minutes from Larry Nance. He did play really good that last game. He has been playing pretty solid, but I don't know who else to, like, I don't know who he deserves minutes over. All right, close game in Miami. I'll jump into the fourth quarter if it's close, if it's within like 5 points. Okay, we've really turned it around here. Having lost 6 of our first 7 games, we are now going on a little win streak here. We beat the Heat 118-99. Trey Johnson with 28. And we are getting dog walked. We are getting clobbered. Wait, we're coming back a little bit. Okay. 3-point game, 6 minutes left. I'm going to jump in. Hopefully, I don't ruin our odds of winning. I tried to go for a pump fake there. That didn't work. Topic kind of handles weird. He also looks funny compared to Buzelis. Great steal. I'm going to stop talking about his appearance. Topic. All right, that's his first missed 3 of the game. Of course, it comes when I'm playing with him, so that's great. Dude, they read me like a book every time I try to throw a pass. And Vucevic just posterizes Bol. Why is he still on the Bulls? Why do the Bulls still have Vucevic? They got to get rid of him. Buzelis. Bol just gave up. We're down by 7. I'm blowing it. I'm blowing it. I've lost the plot. All right, you know what? Let's try to get Trey Johnson involved here. He is our leading scorer. That's a wide open look. And he drains it. Trey Johnson is back in it, baby. Okay, I really thought he would have bit on the pump fake. Great take from Van Fleet. How do you miss a wide open layup? I don't know. That's not my fault. I can say for 100% certain that is definitely not my fault that time. That was a wide open layup. Great help, but I already knew it was a foul as soon as I saw that animation. That animation is always a foul. So. Oh, shit. What is Jeremy Grant doing? I will get a win this video. I swear. I'm not stopping this video until I get a win. Or until I cry from defeat. Either or. Van Fleet. That's open. And he drains it. Okay, we're not. It's. Come on, we got this. 4-point game. Yeah, you can go to Vucevic. Yeah. That's on me. I sold us. If we ever had a chance to win this game, that chance went out the window as soon as I touched the controller. You are a larger player. There we go. I'm going to go to Grant post-ups. I think that's the key. We need 2 stops, and I'm going to go to some Grant post-ups. Hopefully we can tie the game. Good look. That nigga just threw up a hook shot. All right. One more stop. The Jeremy Grant post-ups are working to perfection. They're going to go ahead and run their own post-up. And it's goaltending. All right, we need a 3. We need a 3 here. More time on the shot clock. That's a deep 2. I don't know why I took that. That's game. Our 4-game win streak is snapped to the Chicago Bulls. Not yet. Oh, maybe if this 3 goes in. Okay. Well, yeah, it's over. Come on, we got to beat the Wizards. I mean, it's the Wizards. All right. Okay. Then we're losing to the Wizards. All right. Okay. Now is my time. I swear I will not fumble the bag. They're going to run a Jordan Poole ISO. We have time after this. We're not going to have a lot of time. All right, that's been fun. That was a good game. We fall short to the Wizards, despite Trey Johnson having a really good game, 28 points, 10 for 20 from the field. Topic off the bench, 17, 4, and 4. He continues to ramp up his play as he recovers from his injury. Everyone else, yeah. Now the Raptors, they have a similar record to us. They are a similar caliber team, except they got a little more talent than us. All right, 6.5 left. I'm going to get this win. I put this on everyone who's watching this. This is on all of your souls when I say I'm going to get this win. Okay, that was a little kooky. Where's the music? Where's the sound? What the... Okay. Just lock in. Pick and roll. Trey Johnson, easy layup. There's the lead. Now, all we have to do is just hold that lead. Y'all, I'm going to off-ball. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not playing on-ball defense this game. I need this win. I need this win. All right, Najee with the mismatch. Let's reset. Najee, post up. Who's open? Pass the ball. Open three. Grant gets hit in the face. I don't know if you saw that. Jakob Poeltl, whatever the fuck was that was, hit him in the face. He still knocks down the three. That should have been a 4-point play. Great defense. How does Jakob Poeltl not like that? He's not making a layup over 7-3. Ball. Get Trey Johnson the ball. Ball, pick and roll. That's a great look. Jakob Poeltl cannot be in two places at once, and we get the open layup. We're going to need a Johnson. Save us. That's a good look. Okay, you just missed it. Bol is tired. Okay. Shoot that, Poeltl. Shoot that. It doesn't matter who I play as on the court. I'm going to give up an open shot. That's what I've learned. All right, let's run a play. My confidence is down, but my money's up, baby. I'll take it. Grady Dick just gave up. He didn't even put a hand up. He didn't even try to block it. He didn't even foul. He just said, fuck it, you can have a layup. Scotty Barnes does have a bigger frame than Jeremy Grant. He has the size advantage. What is Bol doing? What is he on the court? What is he doing? His only role on this team is to be big, grab rebounds, and play good interior defense. And he can't even play interior defense. All the way for the jam, Trey Johnson beats two defenders to the cup. We have the lead yet again. Trey Johnson has 26. Can he lead us to the promised land? Do we give up Scotty Barnes threes? I'm just wondering. That's a good foul. I take that foul. I'll take that. I need this win, man. Tied game. We're going to give it to our rookie. Pick and roll. Fred VanVleet, get out of here. Get out of town, buddy. What a take from the rookie, Trey Johnson. I probably should have passed it. He got triple teamed there. It doesn't matter. What a phenomenal take to take a 2-point lead with 39 seconds left. Trey Johnson has ice in his veins. They're going for a 5-out here. Can I challenge? We're out of challenges. That wasn't a foul. That was not a foul. And they can tie the game here at the line. And they miss one. Someone come get the ball. Bol is not bringing the ball up the court. All right, slow it down. We need the ball in the hands of one man right now. All right, 10 left on the shot clock. Pick and roll. Finds Bol down low for the 3-point lead. We are winning this game. On my entire bloodline, I'm winning this game. May God strike me. Okay, I'm going to stop talking. Let's go, guys. Just no threes, no threes, no threes, no threes. No threes, no threes, no threes, no threes. No threes, no threes, no threes, no threes, no threes, no threes. That's a good look. That's game. That's game. We won. We won a game that I played. Well, I mean, I only played the fourth quarter, but still, that's the most important quarter, I'd say. And it was all thanks to one man, Trey Johnson. I could have sworn he had 26 this game. I thought I saw he had like 10 in the first half and 16 in the second. Maybe that was another game. Anyways, Trey Johnson, 18 points, 2 rebounds, and 9 assists. Not only scoring, but he was playmaking. He made big go-ahead buckets, and he made that last assist to seal the game there, the Bol. What a dynamic duo. Bol with 23 and 9. Trey Johnson didn't hit a single three this game. Didn't matter. He was responsible for 39 points. Bol was responsible for 26. And the rest of our players here, Jeremy Grant, solid game. Fred VanVleet, solid game. Harrison Barnes scores double digits off the bench. Topic, 8, 4, and 2. Solid, great game. Najee doesn't score, but it's all right. Now let's just go ahead. I'm just going to simulate through the rest of November here. Harrison Barnes broke his left wrist. That's, you know what? If it had to be anybody, I'm glad it's Harrison Barnes. It's horrible to say, but he is 33. And now, you know what? We can give minutes to Larry Nance Jr., who deserves it. So, Barnes, get well soon, buddy. We lose against the Suns, and we... Whoa! 154-97. Nikola Jokic absolutely drops his Serbian penis right on our face. That was certainly a sentence. Yeah, we got cooked. As for our other losses against the Thunder, that's to be expected. They are one of the better teams in the league. 23 for Johnson, 20 for Grant. Topic against his former team, 14, 3, and 3. The Suns, D-Book, 23, KD, yep. They got Westbrook. Westbrook signs with the Suns to play with Kevin Durant yet again. That's kind of poetic. Westbrook and KD team up, and they still got Beal. So, solid games, though. A lot of good scoring games. Topic, 19 off the bench. Grant, 20. Trey Johnson, 22. Yeah, really good offense this game. We just couldn't stop the Suns. So, all right, and now I think I'll call the video here. We've simulated through 2 months of basketball, and in that time span, we've lost a lot. We had a little 4-game winning streak here against the Nuggets, the Sixers 2 times, and the Heat, so that was solid. And then I dropped the ball against the Bulls, and the rest was history. We just kept losing. Tough loss against the Wizards, We have gone 6-15, which is tied for worst. The Wizards and the Sixers each have the same record as us. So that's, that's nice to know, right? So I guess it's kind of comforting to know that, we're not alone in being absolutely garbage at basketball. Well, it seems like the locker room isn't that bad. Jordan Walsh is fed up. Taylor Hendricks is outraged. But everyone else here is pretty happy. Devin Carter is overjoyed. Trey Johnson's pumped. Everyone else is having a good time. So we might have to ship off Taylor Hendricks because he may become a cancer to our locker room. Who knows? His perimeter defense has even gone down because of this. He was a B- before, now he's only a C+. And lastly, before we end the video here, I just wanted to go over and look at each of our players' stats here. Trey Johnson, we already know, leading our team in scoring, 19.5 points with 2.5 assists, a steal, and yeah, he's doing it on pretty efficient shooting. 46% from the field and almost 39% from 3. That's pretty solid. Jeremy Grant next with 14 points. Topic with 13, 3, and 2.5. VanVleet behind him with 10. Devin Carter with 10. We have 3 really good scoring point guards, which means we might have to get rid of one of these guys, which is tough. But Fred VanVleet's probably not going to be around for long. He's making $44 million. We may re-sign him, but if we do, it's going to be for way less, like maybe 10, 15 mil. Craig Porter Jr., 10 off the bench, is really good. If we look at his per 36, yeah, his per 36 is crazy. We might have to give Craig Porter Jr. more minutes just to improve our offense. That could be a strategy. Bol 9 and 8 as our starting center with 1.8 blocks. Taylor Hendricks only 16% from 3. And as we know, he is pissed off, and he's only averaging 7 points and 6 rebounds. So, yeah, we might have to trade him. There's the stats. We got a lot to think about. This next episode is going to be a big one. I'll probably look to get to the All-Star break, maybe play a couple games, simulate to the All-Star break, and we'll probably make our first move. I mean, we have a lot of options here. A lot of options. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, for tuning into this series. And stay tuned for the next episode where we look to simulate up to at least the trade deadline. So yeah, peace out.